I cannot remember the last time I did a favorites and fails video, so that's exactly what we're doing today. I will have mini reviews on just a few somewhat random items, most of which I have spoken about before, and if so, I will link any related videos in the description box below. And make sure to stay until the end of the video because I do have an update on my scam video. Starting with just a couple of fails so we can end on a high note. You know, I shop at Trader Joe's pretty much every week, and they have some surprisingly good personal care items. I absolutely adore their lavender salt body scrub, but it was out of stock. So I picked up Trader Joe's Brazil nut body scrub. Oh my gosh, way too scratchy. I should have known. It does say nut, and it literally feels like I'm rubbing, I don't know, walnut shells onto my body. And I really don't enjoy the scent either. I should have saved the receipt because Trader Joe's does have a really good return policy. Luckily, the last time I was in Trader Joe's, the lavender salt scrub was back in stock, and this is beautiful. Finely milled salt and gorgeous oils, including apricot kernel oil, almond oil, green tea, avocado oil, and the highest grade lavender oil. So if you love lavender, you will love this. So this is a fave and this is a fail. Over the past few months, I've done 2 videos where I reviewed and ranked a variety of skin tints for my 65-year-old dry, mature skin. So today I'm only calling out the fails. The first fail, and this will be an unpopular opinion because many people seem to enjoy this, but I personally did not enjoy the new L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow tint at all. You know what I am looking for in a skin tint is a hydrating, juicy glow. And this just gave me metallic Tin Man, and it really didn't feel very hydrating. Now I have had some people suggest to use this as a glowy primer under makeup or even as a highlighter. But this has just a little bit too much coverage for me to use as a primer or a highlighter, and like I said, I didn't find it hydrating, so this is being decluttered. The other fail in terms of skin tints is Pixie's On The Glow Base Foundation Moisturizing Stick. Now they call it a foundation, but this has literally no pigment or coverage whatsoever. It is hydrating, it is glowy, but it did feel a little bit heavy on my skin, so this is being decluttered as well. Now, I am not going to call out my favorites. I will link both those videos in the description box below, but I'm not going to talk about my favorites right now because I am planning a video where I pull together my all-time favorite skin tints. So stay tuned for that. Before moving on to favorites, I do want to call out just a few noteworthy sales. MICROCURRENT is celebrating National Wellness Month with a month-long discount on Make Your Own Bundle. Buy 2 products, get 15% off. Buy 3 products, get 25% off through August 31st, which makes this a fantastic time to stock up on some of her beautiful green rooibos skincare or explore her LED devices. You know how much I absolutely adore my MAYSAMA Prana LED mask. It is definitely one of my very favorite devices. And I think today might be the last day of Timeless Skincare 15th birthday sale, 50% off. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know I have been talking about Timeless Vitamin C Serum and Coenzyme Q10 Serum since the very beginning of my channel. I've actually been using this way before I started my channel, I think going on 8 years, and they both still have a consistent place in my skincare routine. Vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid, of course, is excellent antioxidant protection, and the Coenzyme Q10 serum not only provides antioxidant protection, but it also has, I think, matrixyl synth 6 peptides. Now, Timeless is already a very affordable skincare line, so 50% off makes this a no-brainer. And what I do really love is L-ascorbic acid can be a little bit irritating. My skin loves the 20%, but they also make it in a 10% strength, which is excellent for sensitive skin. And of course, Dermatology is also having their Labor Day sale, up to 35% off. And if you choose auto ship, you get 25% off forever. I will link a video below where I talk about, my gosh, I love so many other dermatology products, and I have a video where I talked about my top 10 dermatology favorites. Anyway, I'm sure there's going to be more Labor Day sales popping up. I will try to keep you updated on my community page, and please share your favorite Labor Day sales in the comment box. Moving on to favorites, and in no particular order. This first one is a YouTube made me buy it. The beautiful Melissa 55 talked about this African net exfoliating body sponge. I had never heard of it, so I ordered it immediately, and I absolutely love it. This is not nearly as scratchy as those exfoliating gloves I used to use, yet it does a really nice job gently exfoliating the body. Now this is actually a band, which is really awesome because you can also get your back as well. And what I really love about this is it rinses clean and it dries really, really quickly. Anyway, this is super gentle, effective, and incredibly affordable on Amazon. So a huge thank you to Melissa for recommending this. And of course, I will link Melissa's channel and her video in the description box below. As far as skincare, after years of being a microneedling slacker, my Banisher microneedling stamp has enabled me to finally be consistent with both cosmetic needling to improve product penetration and medical microneedling to stimulate collagen production. Comes in this little kit, and you get the stamp with 2 replacement heads. This is so easy to use. You just twist the replacement head on. Super easy to sanitize, super easy to use. Now I did a whole video where I went in depth on the difference between cosmetic needling and medical microneedling, including a full face demonstration. As far as makeup, I was beyond excited to partner with one of my favorite makeup lines, Merit Beauty, to create my Tamara's Essential custom set. 5 products at 15% off. However, when I made that video, I didn't realize that Merit also created a Tamara's Trio, 3 products at 15% off, which includes the Uniform Tinted SPF 45. You can use this as a lightweight skin tint, and you can use 4 pumps as an actual SPF. Also, my all-time favorite blush. Today I am wearing all 3 of these products. Today I am wearing the shade Cheeky. You can see how well used and loved that is. And there is the beautiful shade, and of course, mascara. So once again, a huge thank you to Merit for partnering with me, although this video is not sponsored, but I did want to thank Merit for creating Tamara's Trio at 15% off. Everything is listed and linked below as usual. And finishing up with clothing. You know, I have been a Quince cashmere super fan for years, long before I ever heard about Quince on YouTube. Each year I pick up about 2 or 3 different cashmere sweaters, incredible quality at unbeatable prices. I must have about 10 Quince cashmere sweaters by now. I have several of the crew neck. I have several of the V-neck. I have, one of my favorite styles is this boat neck cashmere. And my all-time favorite cashmere sweater from Quince is their Zip Up hoodie. Oh my gosh, I live in this all winter long. I have it in 2 colors, black and brown, and I still want to pick up another color. However, I had never tried any of Quince's summer clothes until I recently did my very first Quince summer haul. And oh my goodness, the Quince linen and the organic cotton gauze, the quality is just as wonderful as their cashmere. I loved it so much that I picked up another color in the linen skirt and another color in the gauze skirt and a second color in the organic cotton fisherman's boat neck sweater. So now I have that sweater in both cream and navy. And the jeans are wonderful too. I will definitely link that video below because I model all of the summer clothes that I purchased. However, my latest favorite is this, what is this called? Textured cotton peasant top. I love the pin tuck. I love the really feminine ruffle at the neck and at the sleeve, and I loved it so much I picked up a second color. I also have it in olive. Perfect for fall. I don't know, I just think it is so feminine and pretty. And look at the detailing on the back. I don't know what you call that. Just incredibly beautiful detailing. The other thing I really love about Quince is they have a 365-day return policy. You just need to make sure you save the packaging and you can return or exchange something for any reason. Anyway, as we're getting into fall, I am definitely planning a Quince fall haul, so stay tuned for that. And my favorite of favorites is an update on my scam video. First of all, I want to thank so many of you who were so encouraging and supportive, and for so many of you who shared your own scam stories. Hopefully, between me sharing my story and you sharing your stories, I'm hoping that we helped someone else avoid these terrible scammers. I will link my scam video below for the full story, but in a nutshell, I Googled Delta Airlines phone number, and I thought I was talking to a Delta Airlines reservationist, but I was actually talking to a scammer who scammed me out of $1,500 on my American Express card. Now, of course, my first thought was to call American Express, which I did. And unfortunately, the person at American Express that I talked to said, although American Express does protect your account against fraudulent charges, they cannot protect cardholders who give their card information to a scammer. I was really discouraged. $1,500 is a lot of money to me. But so many of you encouraged me to pursue it further, so I did a little research. And in the research, I found information saying that credit card companies should protect cardholders when they pay for goods or services that were not received or delivered. So I filed a formal dispute with American Express. I told the whole story, and I included that little piece of research that I had discovered. And I also gave them a copy of the very official looking Delta Airlines confirmation email that I received. And I won the dispute. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how happy that made me. So a huge thank you to those of you who encouraged me to pursue the matter further. And on that note, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate your time. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in my next video.